Hello students, in today's lecture we'll look at the Distributed Computing Unit 1 Introduction topic. Myself Dr. Mahfuza presenting you the Distributed Computing Unit 1 Introduction. So let's first foremost look at the description of definition of distributed system. There were a lot of authors have told different definitions on it. A very suitable definition that can be describing your distributed system is a number of networked computers communicate and coordinate many actions, and only by passing messages by each other in by many ways. So by this way it may get a more power on executing many jobs at the same time that cannot be done by a single machine. Whereas in turn, this distributed system will allow us to achieve a pervasive computing. Means anything everywhere is connected under a one network. So that's where an goal of your distributed system, a computing, networking, and storage, or a combination of providing a various execution of jobs parallelly, thereby the potential on achieving a higher goal on using the networks can be achieved by your distributed system. There were different applications on distributed systems. Very famous or under finance, commerce, information society, creative industries, and lot of entertainments, and healthcare informatics, and lot of campus monitoring networks and transport logistics using your location based systems, and science, environmental management, on based on many of the direct applications. Hope your generations are using it live, so you might be having a lot of idea of how these applications have been achieved in real time. Characteristics of distributed system. The three main significant feature of distributed system is concurrency, which allow us to concurrently execute many jobs. And there's no global clock, means coordinating the actions on one or many tasks, and allowing them to synchronize each other on achieving multiple goals. And independent failure, so any hardware or software inside the network is failed, that the computer, that is the whole network, is not reliable, then there's no meaning of achieving a lot of latest techniques in networks. So thereby this distributed system will allow us to very efficiently handle this hardware software failure, and it gives us a protection, recovery, and availability of taking over this technique, availability of techniques to taking over this failures. So thereby an good distributed system can be maintained, and these were a very prominent significant characteristics of distributed system. The main four trends on distributed system is pervasive networking and modern internet. The achievement is, so its goal is to achieve anything and everywhere is connected under a network. And distributed computing as an utility, converting them into bringing under a single umbrella all the sources which is readily available to the users. Mobile and ubiquitous computing. Pervasive networking is also a kind of ubiquitous computing, which allow us to bring all kinds of facilities for the users by using the distributed system architecture. And a very known trend on distributed system is your multimedia systems, which by using cameras, videos, by that we try to achieve a lot of day-to-day activities, just like this lecture to you brings to you very live. So these were a very trending topic on distributed systems. Pervasive networking and modern internet. For that I've just given an example. By that you can look at like lot of networks have been brought under a, means a lot of networks in terms of that can be applied to any applications or different industries or different other uses have been brought under a common network. So this is how it has been very effectively topic. And as a utility, so these are an examples on trends of distributed computing. Utility in the sense, on the name of under the name of an intranet, we bring a lot of services together for the clients or users, just before as I've told you. So this is one of an example of mobile and ubiquitous computing, bringing a uh, internet under that, a lot of applications like mobile phone, laptop, camera, printer. So it has been combined with a local network, so thereby it has been launched under a global network. So anything, everything is being provided to the users. So distributed multimedia systems, where cell phone, video, camera, everything being connected to bring you a live entertainments. So in this lecture, I'll just give you a glimpse of resource sharing. So resource allocation and physical infrastructure, for example, computation, networking, and storage resources in order to increase the efficiency, scalability, and reliability, and availability as well. Distributed systems perspective is actually to sharing a service. So web search engine is one of an example. Read, write, delete operations on the files and interface that provides and manages these operations, remote invocation through communication. So these are the very trending perspective of your distributed system, so which are being achieved by the basic idea of resource sharing. So I'll finish today's lecture. Thank you.